And she used to steal every goddamn thing, man. All right. Everybody got one door stopper. All right. And it had your name on it. All right. No, it's got your name on it. All right. She stole 5 niggas' door stops, dude. Mine's included. All right. Oh, no, no. This is mine. This is mine. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. All right. No, it's got my name on it, ma'am. All right. Well, that's the only one. That's just one. All right. No, I got my shit back. I ain't worried about the rest. All right. No, you go fight her motherfucking ass. All right. All right. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second here. Trying to figure out what just happened here to my overall layout here. And until I do, give me a second here. Yeah, my box is in here. All right. Ba, ba, ba. Shift the box to something within my layout. All right, let me try to refresh it here because it's only showing me one box. All right. All right. I said, well, how is it only one? All right. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, but she stole everybody's goddamn door stopper. She stole everybody's shit. All right. She had 5 joints. I guess they would give you joints from Tech Air. This is before I guess the folks there they fixed the doors in there, put proper door stoppers, the ones that flick out, dude. You can kick out. That's on the door. All right. That way, when you open in the door or what have you, want to leave it open, you can just flick that down. That's what's supposed to be there. But until that was able to be done on as many doors that he could, yeah, he just would take one of those damn Tech Ed, the wooden chop blocks, all right, and stick it up underneath your door right there. All right, yeah, it'll hold. All right, that joker will hold. All right, yes indeed. Mm-hmm. Tried and true. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. All right, a lot of great moments though. A lot of good moments. I could cipher off of that, man. Good moments. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, from the cases of working with G Force and then they traded it off to something else, man. All right. The concepts of how people strip and wax floors. All right. Everybody does shit differently, man. All right. Depending on where you at, what crew you with. All right. Some people might take one of them long, like scrapers on the stick, dude. That's why I've seen people do this. Some folks I know that this is how they do it. Strip the floor. All right. No, they're gonna put that damn stripper down. All right. Let it sit. All right. Let that motherfucker sit now. Let it activate. All right. The whole nine. All right. You mixed it with the water. You got it in the trash can. All right. Yeah. You're going to pour that, take a bucket. All right. Like the bucket you would have on your cart, little hand buckets. They'll put that inside the little school trash can you got full of the substance, nigga. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes. You take that, slap that bitch across the floor here, and you also going to have your mop moving. All right. And that's to make sure that you slide this shit apart here to get it spread evenly. All right. After you do that shit, you get your ass out of the room, man. All right. No, maybe about an hour, 45 minutes, whatever the case is. Let somebody keep coming back and forth every once in a while, treating the floor. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And in those cases there, after that, you would get your scraper on the stick. All right. Bring your ass on out there. All right. Yeah. And just start sliding up, taking the razor, going straight forward, and sliding up as much damn wax as you can. It's gonna come up like goop, dude. All right, like some type of like pink goop. All right, yes indeed, man. Yeah, it'll pill up like that. All right, and you have to have it in that substance. Somebody come with a Roman dustpan, of course, to get it up and put it in a bucket or what have you. But that's what it's gonna be looking like. All right, all the way through until you have skinned that floor to the bone. All right, yes indeed. Oh, you'll know. All right, it's gonna be pearly white. All right, on any essence where you still got wax, it's gonna be shining at you. All right, yeah, you'll know. All right, I tell you that much. Even if a nigga then the last person that was on that floor applied a lot of wax and did all this other shit, it's not gonna matter here, Halls. All right, it's for as many times as your razor come past in, and you can keep collecting wax or what have you. That's how much is on that damn floor. Sometimes it might take you to go ahead to treat the whole floor again, depending on how it looks. No, just to make sure you get it good, because the further you strip the wax down off of here, all the way down to the bone, the better that the actual floor itself looks when you go and apply the wax. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, it gives it, all right, this refined look here, dude. All right, yeah, you got brand new shining floors. Y'all be able to see when y'all go back into some of y'all going back into these schools. All right, look at the damn floors. All right, yeah, either somebody got busy or they didn't. You'll be able to tell. All right, yeah. Some people in here you're half-assing, but it's gonna tell on you now. All right, that's the thing about stripping floors there. Mm-hmm. All right, you can certain person can see the dirt inside your floor, nigga. All right, you can see that, dude. All right, yes. All right, well, you niggas, man, you see these floors? Yeah, they ain't shit. All right, you don't know what you're doing. All right, that's what you're showing me. All right, you ain't had the right crew. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoever was supposed to be working in dry vac fell asleep, nigga. All right, that's what your floors look like. All right, no, the dry vac man went to bed, nigga. All right, just left the shit on the floor. All right, yeah, man. All right, yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. All right, hold on here. Let me go here. It says Kenya 108 billion. All right, Morocco 152 billion. Nigeria 363 billion. All right, Eritrea 247.6 billion. All right, Egypt 396 billion. South Africa, excuse me, 380.7 billion. Ghana, hold on 1 second here, 76.37 billion. All right, and it says 1 trillion Black American dollars. All right, hold on here. All right, in 5 to 10 years, Black Americans could buy our own African continent. All right, so I guess this is what he's trying to say that the price is. All right. Damn, well, what we gonna do with the niggas that's already there? All right, hey, that's what I'm saying. Nah, man, what you mean we're gonna go buy this shit and what? All right, because I'm gonna make a distinct point. If you keep the niggas that's there, all right, history can only repeat itself. All right, now you don't want to buy something that's failing. That's what I'm telling you. All right, it's gonna keep stinking. All right. Yeah, you're there. You can change certain laws and this, that, and the third. But what got this state in the cases that it is the people, nigga. All right. Yeah. So no matter what you put in place, you can't stop shit like coups and folks going in here and getting into shit. All right. Yeah, you can't stop that here. Give me one. We're back in here. All right. And like I said in here, no, we're a little bit more refined. We sound in here. All right. A little better. All right. No, it's a random noise. I don't know what that's about. But like I said in here, when we go ahead to get Graps to have this here, all right, most of those circumstances are going to coexist of who's here. All right. And how history repeats itself. It's the same folks here. Now, if we got you on some different stuff, that's great. But we would have to add more of our core towards these territories. And how much space is it for us to be placed? And for the normal folks that are still Kenyan citizens that are there here to be comfortable and to be able to assimilate into the society that we have, dude. All right. Because if you talk about some of these cases for freedmen being able to purchase, all right, one of these countries in here, I'd say I'd say I would rather us beef up on our own personal military likes here in America for freedmen before we buy somebody else's headache. All right. That's my thought process. All right. Y'all can listen to his. All right. But I feel like, okay, before we do that, like there's plenty of other things for freedmen we can sharpen up on at home. All right. That does not have anything to do with us going ahead once again in history to clean up somebody else's. All right. We can call it something else here, dude, but that's what it equates to. All right. Because you're not going to get rid of the people. All right. That's what's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all bring it in. So I did a little research on the GDP of these African countries. Kenya, 108 billion. Morocco, 152 billion. Nigeria, 363 billion. Algeria, 247.6 billion. Egypt, 396 billion. South Africa, 380 billion. Ghana, 76 billion. All of this adds up to $1.7 trillion. We could buy all these countries.
And then I ask you, brother, and then what? Then what? Huh? Now, every time some bullshit pops off, all right, and like in the words of Goodfellas, he can go to Polly. All right? Yeah, you got a problem with Tommy, you got so-and-so put here, you can go to Polly. All right? Oh, your money is late, or your mother died, something, F you, pay me. All right? Right. No, exactly here, dude. It's to those terms here, dude. And it comes up with us financially coming up short, nigga. All right? That's why I said ain't no need. That's not, we purchase these countries and then what? They can come to us like Paulie. All right? I'm good, man. All right? We got our own situations. All right? Yeah, man. We're not trying to end up slapping anybody up, dude. All right? No. All right? Yeah. Your inside of your fingers will be hurting in the inside, nigga. From grabbing up so many collars, nigga. All right? Yeah, folks trying to scam you, don't want to pay. All right? This is your country, nigga. I don't have to give you anything. All right? Right. Yeah, niggas hiding money from you. All right? Hold on here. Black Americans will continue to boycott. Let's hear this right here. There's a dude out here pleading, telling individuals not to boycott, family. Mm-hmm.
So, like for the Latinos, it's the ICE race. For African Americans, it's redistricting, putting everybody back in the Jim Crow. And for the Asians, it's all the laws that they're passing, all the policies they're carrying out. Even though the Supreme Court ruled against them and say like you can't get rid of people's birthright citizenship, they said they're going to do it anyways. And this week we have people openly talking about putting people back in the concentration camps, rounding people up. And we're already doing that with Latinos, and they're now doing with the Asians. And we have people running for office right now who say they want to deport 100 people. That's all Asians, all Latinos, and all Black people too.
No, Black people, Black Americans cannot be deported.
And she got something for your ass. We ain't on this list. All right, and even Black people too. And they can get you too. You know why they keep doing this shit? Because there's no real consequences for lying. All right? That's why they keep doing it. All right? No, there's zero consequences. All right? From being some lying ass joker. All right? Yeah, they can come get Black people too. All right? All right, nigga. Well, why ain't we worried then, nigga? All right. Hold on.
So you're talking about melanated immigrants. It's funny how everybody want teamwork now. Now y'all want teamwork. About 3 years ago, y'all was working with the system against us. Now the system has turned on y'all. Now everybody wants fucking teamwork from Black America. No. Y'all hold your own nuts. Y'all deal with these people because y'all was on their team against us. Now they have turned the tables on y'all asses and look at y'all. Everybody screaming, trying to figure that shit out, trying to get us to help fighting with them. No, Asian community was on here wilding the fuck out on us, calling us the N-word, Natasha Doll monkeys and all of that shit. Y'all talk about how we don't got no power, how we need y'all, which forced us to boycott permanently against y'all motherfuckers. No. Y'all love the system. Y'all use the system against us. They was y'all best fucking friend. Now they done turned on y'all asses. They getting y'all the fuck up out of here. Now all of a sudden everybody want teamwork with us. No, bro. Hold your own fucking nuts. Don't come over here whining to us. We'll deal with the bullshit we got going on our own. Y'all deal with y'all shit. We deal with ours. It's like y'all said, we don't work hard enough. We lazy. We just whine and cry. We always looking for handouts. No, you deal with these people. Because y'all just tried to play on their team. Now they pull y'all the fuck up out of here. Y'all figure that shit out. Stop getting online trying to reel us into y'all bullshit. When we got shit going on, everybody turn their back on us. Now the same system y'all was ass kissing, telling y'all to get the fuck out. Now here y'all go looking over here trying to get us to help y'all. No. Hold your own fucking nut.
Hey, looks like the word is getting out in the street. Shout out to my sister. Looks like the word can got out. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. Word in the street. Huh? It done got out. All right? And the word is, yeah, that you going to be holding your own nuts. All right? Yeah. You're going to be fighting alone. All right? Yeah. You're going to be fighting alone. You and your peoples. And I told you, this is what credit you get when you ain't used to riding, nigga. All right? You in the back seat of the car. All right? And you ain't getting out. You're used to everybody else, at least Friedman, doing your riding. Eventually, the man show up. All right? A lot of these niggas think they backdoor dealing. You think you stealing or getting something off the on the arm. All right? None of these things are taking place. Mm-hmm. And I mean absolutely not. She says, so this anti-black racist is Indian and Mexican. It seems that this is another example of how foreigners come to America and strive for racial plots for their own self-benefits here. All right, let me see what we got, man. I don't want to see this. All right. That's that's Aiden Ross's boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's his guy. He paid him to fight, dude. And yeah, he came in there and had a damn swastika tattooed on his chest. I remember him. Let me move forward. All right. She says, did not tell y'all. All right, let me see what she got going on before I say anything. All right. Yeah, because I seen this already earlier, but I never stopped to look at it. It caught my curiosity, but then it didn't. All right, because I needed to be able to draw some lines. Welcome back, family. Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Washington, D.C., nation's capital. You see lots of buildings all around with a lot of different people's names. So when I was in D.C., D.C. was a majority minority city. Mm-hmm. And going from D.C. to Princeton, that's a really big difference from a cultural lens.
I'm sure.
You're not seeing certainly people that are looking like you and in every seat. And you're seeing, in fact, the opposite of that. So even when there, you would see names on buildings like Forbes, I think we know the Forbes names. You would see names on buildings like Rockefeller. We know the Rockefeller names. You wouldn't see names on buildings like Kwanzaa.
Right.
And you wouldn't see names on buildings like Jose. So I reached out to, and this again is about underestimated, which is next to gentrification. I reached out to some of the development or advancement office at Princeton and asked, interested, what would it take to be able to give and donate to the university? If you're interested in a residential college or interested in a dorm or interested in something like that. No one got back to me. No one got back to me.
They answered you back whether or not they was interested.
There you go. So what did I do? I asked again, waited a few months, asked again. Still, no one got back to me. Yep. I asked again, and I think again, because I'm like, all right. And the reason for me certainly continuing to ask in certain instances is you think of a
You ask different people? Or you ask the same person?
Well, both.
Okay.
Both, because part of it is sometimes, and I'm sure you know this from some of your journeys, sometimes you don't have the right person who you're asking, and you need to just find and identify who that is. From my lens, I did have the right people because I do my homework and I do my research, but I'll just say maybe they were busy. Who knows? Okay. Long story short, let's fast forward to we did a donation to Princeton, and it was a gift to help increase the student body and the population. I'll give the numbers because it's publicly out there.
Okay.
It's out there.
I wasn't even going to ask.
Well, I'll do it now because it was $20 million.
Okay.
So in this
$20 million, get your name on the bill.
Well,
and to help a cause.
Well, it's to help the cause, but it wasn't even to get the name on the.
And you talking about kissing ass to organizations and handing out bread to people who wouldn't even acknowledge you to give you an opportunity to get nothing. All right. Yeah, it's foolish. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right.
Building because it wasn't that we were going to. I was just curious. I was asking that out of curiosity.
So 20 million was just to get the answer.
Yeah, there you go. To get the answer. I had a question. Well, look, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. I was just curious. And the thing that Princeton does well, which is what I think a lot of organizations could learn, is it's about the relationship and you cultivate it. It's not about, it's almost like what I was talking about with investing. Before investing all of the amounts that we're investing now, it started small. So Princeton will go and say, hey, before you graduate, can you make a commitment to that whatever amount you want, whatever you're comfortable with? So if you want it to be $5, that you'll give for the next 4 years, $5. Because it's about the habit. You build the habit, you build the muscle, and then you're building the muscle of, oh, this is a place in a space that's important to me, so I'm going to give to it. So long story short, had been giving and then earned a little more, made a little more, grew a little more, investments did well, would give a little bit more. Well, it took them so long to get back. And by the time I'm like, okay, here's this, they reached out and then said, okay, how do we find essentially more folks like you? And I said, that's where the underestimation comes from.
Started DC.
Starting DC, for example. Yeah. Starting ATL, for example.
Yeah.
Starting some of these places and spaces where people are committed, are hungry, are connected, are loyal, have a dream, and just need the support.
I don't mind you having support for something. When you talk about the cases of Princeton and giving them $20 million just so you can ask a question, this is what I mean here about a waste, man. All right. Just a waste. All right. No, what the hell is the point, man? All right. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, they get noticed by them. All right. Okay, Negro. You can come on over and ask a question. You could have did that with less than $20 million. All right. Yeah, dude. All right. Then what? And folks, these people think we're crazy. When people do shit like this, you are officially but trying to buy access, dude. That's what you're doing. All right. Yeah, whatever the gifts are or the the in crowd or the special people there. All right. You trying to get amongst them and their cocktail parties and different opportunities that may be available. All right. Yeah, that 20 million gets you close to that. All right. Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, the who's who. All right. Folks that don't nobody get to speak to. All right. Yeah, yes, indeed. It gets you access. That's what I'm sitting here telling you. All right. Yeah. Now I want to go to the 1,328 people arrested by ICE in Maryland and Virginia over the last 2 weeks. All right. Which doesn't seem like a large case at all. All right. Hold on one second.
Today, we got some major news about ICE operations in our region. The Department of Homeland Security, which ICE is a part of, announced that in just the first 2 weeks of August, more than 1,300 people were arrested by ICE officers in both Maryland and Virginia. Tonight, reporter Joseph Olmo is digging into the numbers.
1,328 people arrested between August 1st and August 14th. As security, we did the math. That adds up to nearly 100 people arrested each day in Virginia and Maryland in just the first half of August. So the Department of Homeland Security is calling this Operation Safe Community, Washington, D.C. And they shared these pictures showing ICE officers out on this operation. They described the people.
Well, he said something about 100 people a day. Or a week, what a day here. Which is damn good work. All right. Oh, thank you for doing your jobs. All right. Yeah, it's this spot right here. That looks quite familiar, man. All right. Don't that spot look familiar? All right. It do to me. All right. Yeah, they posted out in front of some of y'all Oriental grocery stores, man. All right. Hold on here.
They arrested as being illegally in the country. And they also say that out of the more than 1,300 brought into custody, almost 400 have either been convicted or charged with crimes in the U.S. Though NBC4 has not been able to independently verify that information because we don't have a full list of the people who were arrested. What the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, did share were the names of 9 people arrested, like one man taken into custody in Manassas, who DHS says allegedly is an MS-13 gang member and has previously been convicted of driving while intoxicated, driving on a suspended license, and illegal reentry. Another man.
He's dangerous, man. All right. Yeah, because why is he riding around here goddamn way, man, and he ain't even supposed to be in here. All right. Not only are you driving illegally, nigga, your feet ain't supposed to be on the soil. All right. So he literally coming in here. I'm talking about disregarding everything and doing whatever the hell he wants. All right. Hold on here.
Originally from Guatemala, was arrested in Alexandria and had, according to DHS, been arrested before for rape of a mentally incapacitated victim. DHS says one person they arrested even had a warrant out for murder. So ICE officials say that removing these individuals makes communities safer. But according to their own numbers, 1,300 people arrested, not even half of them have been convicted of a crime or charged with a crime. What is very clear is over the past couple of weeks, there has been a massive ICE operation in both Virginia and Maryland.
Because they haven't been convicted of a crime or charged with a crime does not mean that they have not been committing any crimes, nigga. All right? Let's be clear about that. So why you trying to play word games with us? All right? Yeah. does not mean that they ain't dabbling in crime over here. All right. No, because the DAs refuse to charge them. All right. Yeah, to properly punish them. All right. That don't mean, all right, they sitting here and they ain't doing shit. All right. Right. That's what he's trying to make out here. All right. Y'all need to stop this sourdough shit. All right. Them people got a job to do. All right. You understand that part? All right. Yeah, those people have a damn job to do. So that means, all right, look, somebody's going to have to get their boots dirty. All right. A person's going to get hemmed up. He said 100 Latinos a day and 100 of who else? No, hold on. 100 from DC and DMV area, that area here, at least Maryland. All right. And 100 from Virginia a day, though, every day. All right. And they counting these numbers based on how consistent and convenient the numbers are. All right. For good cop work. God damn it. All right. Good cop work. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Hey, somebody has to clean those parts of the streets up, man. All right. It has to happen. Shit. Same way y'all, you okay, darling, police say on us, nigga. All right. Yeah. When we sitting up in here minding our business, that they don't mind assimilating. The system feels comfortable. It's only uncomfortable, dude, when, all right, when the rabbit got the gun, baby. All right. You say, wait, what you doing, white daddy? I'm supposed to be standing next to you. All right. Right. No, ain't none of that. Mm-hmm. He said, I was riding with you, white daddy. All right. Excuse me. I'm a water over here. I was riding with you. All right. Yeah, man. This is what happened when they don't need it no more, man. All right. When the ride is over. All right. Time to turn that music off and turn it over. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Now you can cut that salsa music off. All right. Yep. Turn it off. All right. Time to lay down the business. All right. Cut all that goddamn salsa music off right now. All right. No, because we coming in here. All right. Yep. And say, nope, you can take it up with the man. Hold on 1 second here. All right. What is this going on? Migrants. Oh, yeah. Trump is doing a third party deal. All right. I told y'all where he's saving gas. All right. No, he can't just drop you off wherever you want to go. All right. He doing a one-stop shop. All right. Everybody off. All right. Like, man, I don't live nowhere down here. This is why you got caravans. All right. Walking deeply through Mexico because they trying to get home. All right. Trump then left their asses stranded, nigga. All right. No, this is the truth. All right. That's why they keep talking about it. All right. Right. I'm reporting it to you. All right. Yeah. So when you see them talking about they migrating from other countries to get to another Mexico, that's because Trump then dropped them off in some third party country in the middle of the damn highway, nigga. All right. In the middle of the street. All right. Nah, man, we can't go that far, Halls. All right. I got special orders. All right. Special says it right here. All right. Yeah, we ain't going that far. All right. Yeah, so they traveling in packs, baby. All right, hold on 1 second. Mm-hmm.
Thousands of these migrants end up being deported to countries like Honduras and Guatemala. In Chiapas, dozens of Mexicans who returned to our country after being deported by air to Guatemala remain in precarious conditions in the city of Tapachula. There, they wait for their relatives to provide help and send them money to return to their homes. The presence and support of Mexican authorities is limited, as our colleague Juan Alvarez tells us. The deported compatriots face another arduous journey in their own country, as they must find a way to contact their families and ask for help to buy a bus ticket. But the little money they receive is barely enough to eat. And they give them food?
Well, once in a while they do give us some.
What do you do during those 3 days? Our family sends us money from back home to eat.
I may have an update that I might got to put in there too. This is what I'm sitting here looking at too. I might got to check that as well when I get finished. All right, probably do got some updates there. Mm. For them cases that I got that I did at least what you call it, this stuff in here. All right, just to see that happen while we sitting up in here chilling. So we'll just take the bumps as they come, man. All right, some of these things is just odd, man. To spend any parts of my programming here. All right. The imbalance of YouTube and all of this garbage. It is what it is. Let's keep rolling. Fair use.
Majority have no money or official documents. They must wait for days at the Repatriation Assistance Center. Miss Elsa is waiting to return to Michoacan. She says she hasn't managed to save enough for the bus and must wait a few days for her family to send the money.
Some, like in my case, I didn't have a phone, and many of us who were sent back without a phone, without identification. With that money, I looked for a taco. Here, buy a taco, and thank God I found these people. God bless them, and they gave me a place to stay.
These compatriots seek to return immediately to their places of origin, but in some cases, it takes them up to 5 days to do so.
They still have the blessing of being able to get back home, family. They still have that blessing. All right. No, because possibly due to the US's money, shit they was able to kick back home. Other circumstances provided them access to get a bus ticket. This is all we talking about. All right. Nah, nigga. You sat up in our country and got $6,000 a month. All right. You whining to us about when Trump put his foot in your ass. All right. You having to pay for a bus ticket. He already got you home, yo. What else you want? What you was trying to get? All right. Yeah, you on your country's damn soil. You just got to travel a little bit further. That's what the bus ticket for. All right. Yeah, man. Act like you truly stranded like that. You gonna have to ride for a little while, but hey, you didn't mind doing this shit when it came to the circumstances of coming to the US. So ain't no use of complaining as you hitting the reverse button. All right. Shit. And in certain cases, you are traveling home better than the context and where it took you, where you guys travel in caravans, large groups walking to get to our land. And we've seen this shit. Angry as hell. All right. Because we knew our government was going to give you top dollar when you got here. All right. Mm-hmm. Same caravan.
Many of the deported Mexicans are from northern Mexico, and the trip from Chiapas costs from 3,500 to 5,000 pesos. Well, it's stressful more than anything.
You have to find a way.
Yes, find a way to get to one's place, to one's destination.
How much is the trip?
It cost me 4,300. These authorities pointed out that compatriots can also receive support at migrant shelters, but many of them refuse to use them.
And if they are deported Mexicans, well, we gladly receive them. And we give them the necessary attention, just like any other person who arrives, such as food, lodging, and seeing how their families can start communicating with us as well.
That is how deported Mexicans from the United States return at the border.
Or hopefully, like an adult, they can find their asses back to whatever they need to get. All right. I don't give a damn if your mom didn't pick the phone up, nigga. I don't care. All right? No, what do you want me to say? All right? No, like we talking about some 5-year-old or something. All right? Yeah, I would care if you talking about some kids getting back home. All right? Yeah, but no, dude. No. All right? Come on, dude. At some point, you got to cut the bullshit. All right? Yeah, at some point, you got to say, all right, that's enough. All right? Nah, you here, right? You over here. Or were over here. All right? Illegally. They snatched you up. All right? Yeah, you had to go through whatever changes there. They finally got you where they needed you to get there. All right? That's the deal. All right? That's the order of business. All right? No, God damn it. You did something incorrectly here, Halls. All right? There was a goddamn consequence to it. All right? And now that's what it is. All right? Ain't nobody victimizing you because you couldn't do what you wanted to do, breaking in somebody else's house. All right? How does that sound? All right? Yeah, I'm trying to live in your country like Jason Bond, nigga. All right? Right, one of them niggas. All right? Born supremacy or born Jason Bourne, nigga. All right, right. I'm trying to hide in plain sight ass nigga. Fake credentials ass nigga. All right, right. Nah, dude. All right. You don't understand how dangerous that is. All right. Come on now. All right. Hold on 1 second.
Be quiet, because they did.
I've had it with you.
Oh my God!
And your
become ended. They're going to
sexism
kill their
and
children. She's a murderer. These women are
Okay.
These are man-hating women that are standing outside. This is what it's about. They think the husband did it. They're crazy. They've lost their mind.
Do you know why they're
waving for a murderer?
Do you know why the woman is in a wheelchair? Did you even notice that she's
couldn't care less. She's a murderer.
Because she jumped out the window after this happened.
So she should have. I'd have pushed her. They say that Lindsay was in psychosis. I think these women are suffering from psychosis. They've been watching too many true crime Netflix dramas. You know, this was an incredibly privileged woman, incredibly wealthy. She had a nanny, and she's still complaining that she needed help. She could not have got more help from the system that she already have received. This is a murderer who strangled her children one by one. One of the boys ran away, and she chased him down and killed him.
Lori Watkins. What you just said was absolutely disgusting.
Thank you.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you.
And you can hear that he's not. Okay?
Is this true?
You clearly
Well,
don't care. So
is it not true? Facts
Okay.
over emotions. Murderers should get treated correctly. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna bypass this. She's a woman. Yeah, she's a woman who's murdered somebody. All right. Yeah, you gotta add that next to it. All right. Hold on. All right. Yeah, play by the rules.
Men watching this, if you have a woman sat next to you on the sofa who is defending this murderer, you got to think deeply about this. I've seen weddings.
So we need to have some empathy.
Talk to your women and find out what are they thinking. They're defending this woman. It's
I don't think anybody's defending what she did, but you have empathy for what she went through and how many women that this has happened to. No, they did not kill their children, but they also failed to.
Well, they should be.
Be quiet,
because they did.
I've had it with you.
Oh my God! They
And
should be
your
commended. They
sexism
didn't
and
kill their children. She's a murderer. These women are cheering.
No, it's playing itself back.
They should be commended.
All right, but y'all have heard this here already. All right, from the cases that Yeah, right. Man, I'm not going to argue on somebody in here that didn't kill their damn kids. All right. Yeah, at some point, man, the filter needs to turn on. All right. And that's called the bullshit filter. All right. Yeah, it's not worth arguing. I don't think that that's anything for real, man. Not between him or her. It seems too scripted out, man. All right. I'm be real with you. All right. Too much of this stuff seems like that, man. All right. As if there's a skit being played out. Yeah, it seems too convenient. Nah. Yeah. Way too convenient, man. I'm sorry from a person. I just don't believe everything. Now that I think of it, you know what I'm saying? Right. Let's go to this balloon pop show here. I need to show y'all something here that is crucial. It went down on the business last week. I want to say great episode there he had, but he broke down so much just from this clip here, not just some of the tether vibes there that's connected here, but so not the business. Was it the business? It was that too, but it's also he had something that was associated to this as he did a program on the Black Authority. So they're both connected. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. I want to make sure I didn't miss any lanes for that because he did. He was talking about the cases of Kendra G. Yeah, and that had a lot to do with it. And he had a piece of the balloon pop show here, but I could be mixing these two up some type of way. But here's my point. I want to go over here to show this man. He's had the expectations. All right, hold on here. He said it's only 10% of black women that are wives in America, and the majority of black men will struggle to find wives. These women are Jewish bioweapon created by white liberal feminists. Look, man, I'm not with all of this, dude. Look, because, all right, no, for the little conferences, all right, yeah, y'all already been snitched on. All right, them little Republican conferences and stuff where they bring their little apprentices and they workers and the little nigglets. All right, all y'all be having a big freak fest from what I've heard. All right, all of you. All right, yeah, while you sitting here trying to call somebody else out. All right, ain't nobody living right, dude. All right, yeah, they little secretaries and they, all right, yeah, folks they be sitting here getting it on with. All right, yeah, all them little conventions and stuff like that. That's where it go, the little cheating wives and all that go at, dude, for the Republican Party. All right, oh, it goes down. All right, yes, indeed. All right, I believe one of them white women had got angry and started snitching on the other ones. All right, this is how we found this out. All right, yeah, she got mad. All right, yes, indeed. All right, so before I go into any of those contexts with people talking silly like that, dude, I just want to go over the fact that, all right, that we ain't got no damn friends. All right, so I guess he tried to use this for something political. There's some other context, but to be honest with you, I don't even want to read it. All right, no, I don't. All right, let's go ahead to get into this. Yeah, I don't, man. Yeah, and it might actually make sense, but yeah, that blew me. All right, yeah, hold on one second. Fair use.
Ray Darius, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Why? What compelled you to talk about assets? Like, are you a male gigolo or something?
No, I talked about assets because I own a restoration with furniture business in California, and I make over $200,000 a year with that. So if I bring a girl in with me, she has to be able to. If I have $100, she has to be able to make 125, 150, and not bring it to 75 or 50. Asset, not liability. That's what I mean by that.
The girl doesn't have any money, but she actually really loves you.
She has hustle. She has some type of ambition behind her. I like that. And that's what I mean by the asset. If you're a liability, you have no ambition. You just want to sit back, take money. If you have an ambition, you're an asset. That's what I mean by that.
I don't want to pour into you. Your cup should run over.
It's two people in, not one people in. And you're talking about it's one person. So yeah, you're definitely not my type. Good.
Right. Huh? Stomp down. In other words, I want a woman who got something. All right? Yes, don't come in here with me with all your damn college debt. All right? And that house, that debt, mortgage debt. All right? trying to use a nigga as a bailout. All right. No, he said he made $200,000 a year, ladies. All right. 200 of them things. All right. And he will not be shortchanged. All right. By some joker. All right. Who thinks you're going to come in here and just live the high life. All right. I need you getting money too. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with what he just said. All right. And he said something around the cases that would at least be making $50 to $75 to $100,000. That's my match. All right. Yes. All right. Ain't a damn thing wrong with that. All right. Because if you're sitting here talking about dealing with a woman that you're going to go ahead to deal with for the long haul and you already financially sound, it is much better if you have another partner like that, because now you can build. All right. Now you got something. All right. No, his logic and meaning here of picking a mate, all right, pauses right on his cases of, all right, more than survival, but building, dude. All right. Because if the levee breaks where he's at, dude, if everything shifts up and he's off deck and his money ain't coming in, what y'all gonna do? All right. Right. This is what I mean. You got that second person in position. If you got something rolling, because for any and care a woman, and then she done found an excuse to run her funky ass out the back door. All right. Why? Because we live in a society here where some of the young ladies in here, good deal of them allergic to accountability. All right. Zero accountability. That's why I said, no, that's why women don't let other women borrow money. All right. Because you used to watch. Seconds, ma'am. Hopefully I was just a couple seconds off. Yeah, but that man, damn sure, all right, laid his game down quite flat. Let's go ahead and let him. I wanted to play him again. All right, because she's, of course, the young lady said, oh, what is it about assets? You talking about assets? What, you a gigolo or something? All right. And it's like, nah, man, I'm just trying to make sure that in the cases, all right, of a big dog, all right, that the young lady that I'm kicking it with, all right, that she is generating some dollars. All right. Yeah, $75,000 a year, whatever, 100,000. These are numbers he thrown out. All right, $50,000 a year. All right. She's at least bringing something home. All right. Yeah, to add, all right, to the cake that we already got up in here. All right. Yeah, we got something established here. All right. When it comes to riches, like I said, you can build, all right, like that here, Halls, when all right, you're able to mash a good piece of finances here together and some good management. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Hold on.
Ray Darius, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Why? What compelled you to talk about assets? Like, are you a male gigolo or something?
No, I talked about assets because I own a restoration with furniture business in California, and I make over $200,000 a year with that. So if I bring a girl in with me, she has to be able to, and if I have $100, she has to be able to make 125, 150, and not bring it down to 75 or 50. Asset, not liability. That's what I mean by that.
The girl doesn't have any money, but she actually really loves you.
She has hustle. She has some type of ambition behind her. I like that. And that's what I mean about an asset. If you're a liability, you have no ambition. You just want to sit back, take money. If you have an ambition, you're an asset. That's what I mean by that.
I don't want to pour into you. Your cup should runneth over.
It's two people in, not one people in. And you're talking about it's one person. So yeah, you're definitely not my type.
That speaks to as if a person is supposed to, all right, break all the way down. And you ain't got no risk. All right. You don't take a hit either way. No, because the nigga is really just a walking ATM machine. All right. And a bailout. All right. Now, if your money is invested, all right, God damn it, and you're supposed to live to a certain standard, yeah, we got something. All right. Because it's not folks coming to the table underneath of the pretense to say, I ain't got nothing to lose. All right. Yeah. Something that doesn't leave a case where you ain't vulnerable. If he's got to take the risk, then you need to do the same thing. All right. It's how we know ain't no games being played. Some of these women like to get married and be tucking money to the side, rainy day money. What you mean rainy day money? All right. You old backstabbing heifer. All right. Right. Don't you hide $1 from that man? All right. No, he got to break all the way down with you and you tucking bread off to the side. If you don't trust him, you shouldn't be with him in the first goddamn place. All right. Yeah, that's some trifling shit to me. All right. Yeah. All right. That's what I mean by lack of accountability. All right. Yeah, you had some old dried up heifer telling a young woman after she done screwed her life up. Some old heifer. All right. Yeah, make sure you put some money to the side. Well, don't start that shit. All right. Right. They're trying to get you to use the same tactics that helped burn her house down. All right. Yeah, and they get certain men, they get mad, man. They'll never trust you again. They catch you doing some dirty ass shit like that. All right. You shaking them for bread every other day and getting shit. All right. And playing broke. All right. Whole time you got a couple $1,000 stored away. Some of y'all niggas better be careful. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Nigga working all the way down to his kneecaps. All right. Working overtime. All right. Yeah. Busting your ass. Whole time she tucking bread. All right. Nah, nigga. No. All right. I can speak for the men right now. Hell no. All right. That shit is over. All right. Yeah, all that shit. Stay at home girlfriend is a new term, nigga. All right. It's new. All right. Stay at home wife or stay at home. All right. Yeah, that's new. All right. In cases of you having kids and stuff, all right, that's something different. But you just sitting around my goddamn house all goddamn day, all in my business. All right. Yeah. Look to have a problem, nigga. All right. That's all that's coming. All right. Yes, you got to be bringing in some bread, some moolah. All right. It makes the situation better. All right. On both parties here. Mm-hmm. All right. No, she'll feel better if here in this case here is too as well here. And with the modern day society, there's plenty of young ladies that like to work, man. All right. If they had some of their decisions here, I think so. A lot of y'all young ladies will work part-time, maybe just to get out the house. That's what I would recommend. All right. But don't no woman want to work for the rest of her damn life. All right. She trying to get set up. And then Mr. $200,000 a year. All right. He's got a program for you. All right. No, but your money got to be right. All right. Your energy and your attitude and your mind got to be right. All right. And you got to be prepared to be lead. He's got a program. All right. With $200,000 a year. All right. Sign you right up. All right. Yeah, come on. All right. Open this damn London fog jacket, nigga. All right. Come on, get on in here. All right. All right. There's more than enough room. You understand? All right. You have to get on this program. All right. That's all. All right. Yeah, we're going to get you right. All right. Shit. Mm-hmm. I ain't got no problem with what he's talking about. All right. It speaks to the cases of character here year to date and where I would like to see all the young black brothers at, even myself here. All right. No, that's what it speaks to. All right. You damn right. All right. That ability where you ain't got to take no crumbs off the floor. All right. Yeah. Nigga just, all right. No, you just eating leftovers, nigga. All right. Some of y'all understand what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, but and for other people in here, I don't understand your circumstances and I don't want to. If your nuts is in the pawn shop. All right. Look, I don't know. I don't know how you got like that. All right. Some of y'all got a bad attitude. All right. No, you don't know how to talk to people. All right. You understand? Look, man. Look, if a young lady want to give you something, she gonna give it to you. All right. You ain't gotta worry, man. All right. At least I haven't. All right. I can't speak for everybody. All right. But yeah, from how I've seen the world, all right. Yeah. If something gonna crack off for you, you gonna get it. And she gonna make a presence known. All right. Yeah, to be there or be square, nigga. All right. Well, whatever the case is. All right. But as I'm sitting back in here, at least to talk to this moment, to speak to this here, I want to go ahead to tell you, yeah, that year to date here, no, having your nuts there in a pawn shop, all right, is the wrong deal. All right. Yeah, make sure you go out and do your thing, man. All right, live. All right. Yeah, I mean, if you can, man. All right, shit, man. All right, back in the day, I guess it was more open for people to walk up and kind of start conversating with a person and saying hi. And, all right. Yeah, a lot of this shit's done on social media, online, man. All right, seriously. All right. Shit, I have better if somebody wanted to holler at me, it'd be better chances they could reach me through Facebook. All right. One of these joints. All right. Hey, big head. All right. Oh, I get that one all the time. All right. Fucking right. I don't care if a person I didn't kick it with before and chilled with. All right. Catching up with, whatever the case is, man, because I always show love. That's why. All right. I try to do my best to be a cool nigga, man. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, despite anything else, man, the world is the world. Mm-hmm. And the way I feel in today's society here, this is just for myself talking about that, man. All right. No, I can't get into any space to be comfortable chilling it and doing all this, that, and the third until I'm properly set up, man. All right. Until then, yeah, ain't no need for me to have any circumstances like that. It complicates my life. All right. Real talk. All right. Yeah, and that's to save anybody else from their bullshit. All right. Right. Thinking you going, man, nah, dude, that ain't good. All right. Yeah, let me get this part of this shit in order, and then I can get back to where I was standing. All right. Right. I'd rather move like that. Mm-hmm. Now, let me go ahead and keep moving. I want to go to Ghana for a second. It says almost everything he said that shouldn't be happening with Pan-Africanism is already happening. Let's see what he said here. Oh, and Pan-Africanism is dead. All right. One more again. All right. Just in case you forgot. No, it's dead. Graveyard ship. All right. All right. Hey, well, all right, because No, simply because it's nothing you can go ahead to give me good about Pan-Africanism unless we talk about freedmen. All right. That's why I don't hold any skin in the game. Right there. You remove us, and then what is it? All right. No, ask yourself that, dude. All right. Take Friedman's name, all attachments, and leave it in your hands. All right. And it starts looking like South Africa, nigga. All right. Yeah, with people in there helping the police with deportations. All right. That's what it starts looking like. All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. Fair use.
And the relationship cannot be understood as one in which Africa provides ancestral identity while the diaspora provides financial resources. That would be an impoverished interpretation. The reconnection of the African family must never become a marketplace in which belonging is sold. Traditional titles must not become commercial rewards. Historical claims must not be invented to satisfy emotional expectations. And sacred institutions should not be trivialized for tourism or spectacle.
Well, could y'all please leave the reparations conversation alone then? Since y'all ain't had nothing to do with it. All right. Yeah, you're piggybacking off of it and milking it. All right. Your people were in our country sabotaging the reparations conversation, sir. All right. Yeah, this is why this stinks. All right. You can put on as much of the Dahomey tribes, all right, memorabilia. All right. Yeah, these damn partners, all right, slavers. All right. You know, you were partners with these white folks until they turned on your ass. All right. That's what history says. Mm-hmm. Once the double dip, Halls. All right. No, he already sold you for a 6-pack of beer. All right. Now he's trying to see what else he can get. All right. And circumstances where you look at Freedman, and as I told you, you gone that many years, they're ignoring that oppression and all these atrocities. People died on the damn boat, what have you. All right, getting over there, Halls. They were expected all of us to be dead after all of these years, dude. All right, you do the math. All right. So for some niggas that don't want to pay an invoice, all right, yeah, who are hiding behind something, all right, Ghana, all right, you don't want to pay Freedmen our goddamn money, all right, no, you work with the slavers, hand in hand, you guys were partners until you weren't, nigga, all right, mm-hmm, yeah, and that's a crime, that's why I said reparations across the board, nigga, all right, anybody who benefited, anybody who touched anything, goddamn it. All right, you owe us some damn money. All right, your peoples and came over here and got fat and shit, nigga. All right, yeah, got a whole bunch of fucking money, talking shit. All right, yeah, we need ours then. If that's what it is, this is what it's come to here, Austin. We might as well just break us off as well. All right, that way we ain't got no confusion in the deal. All right, oh man. As I said, even they was talking about the Asian dude talking about, oh, we all got to come together because they can deport all of us. We ain't got to do nothing but be black and die, nigga. All right, that's it. All right, you got to get the wolves off your back. You got to get a broomstick, nigga. All right, and try to tear the wolves off your back. All right, yes, indeed, man. We ain't worried about that, man. All right, our wolves are in the circumstances here are the same wolves that have been here attacking black society since the slave catchers, nigga. All right, yeah, that's our wolves, nigga. All right, real talk. And we ain't see anybody in here and intermediate in the middle here. And hey, man, get off of those niggas. All right, man, stop doing that to them. All right, we ain't see any shit like that, dude. That's a lie. All right. Yeah. And as long as we know this, dude, it should nobody have any hard feelings. All right. Right. You understand? Yeah, niggas shouldn't be looking at you upset, man. All right. Hey, man, well, why you ain't looking out? You know why, nigga. All right. You know why. All right. Yeah, man. No, like you the bad guy or something. All right. Right, man. No, dude. All right. I ain't never seen you. None of your peoples. Hey, man, get off of that man like that. All right. Get off of him. All right. No, I've never seen you. All right. Yes. In the damn window. All right. God damn it. Chanting the police on. That's right. Get that nigga. All right. Get him. All right. Because I told you some of these damn foreigners are used to living in a society when the white man comes through the door and starts cracking down, nigga. All right. Yes. This is the legends in their country, dude. All right. No, the white men that they name hit the hardest. All right. Yes, dude. Everybody in the world they all got the utmost respect to them and all that other shit. Yeah, the white man who comes in, all right, in their house, nigga, all right, and start smacking people up and grabbing folks by the throat. All right. Yes, and cracking down, Halls. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. I ain't lying about that shit. All right. You know I ain't bullshit. All right. When folks can come over here that look to put a poo shiesty on and go snatch up your own people. All right. You're a bad motherfucker. All right. No, you bad, dude. All right. Ain't nobody got nothing on you, man. All right. No, you look, man. No, you look, man. She's like, God damn, man, you sleep right next to this nigga. All right. No, you're a cold motherfucker, dude. All right. Yeah, some of y'all be snatching niggas up. I'm talking about first thing in the morning, 7:30. Like, how the hell you know exactly what time they come out? All right. Yeah. I'm talking about right there to snatch you up, man. All right. Yes, indeed. You ain't going to work today. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they got going on. All right. You can't, like I said, man, you can't have your lips out. You can't. All right. No, dude. All right. You may not sit back in here with the that's wrong, nigga, look on your face. All right. Why are y'all doing me like this? All right. No, not to us. All right. Shit. You understand? Black people, the first people they call when some shit pop off. All right. Hey, y'all know what they doing? Did you just see what they doing? No, nigga. All right. Most of my attention is focused in Gary, Indiana, nigga. All right. Yeah, eat wood. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. No, most of my attention. All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you anything to distract you. All right. And it'll be grade A bullshit. All right. Now I do got something in here with the debate there. Concerning our good brother, well, one of our sisters there in Chicago, but it's an old black man that she's debating there. I know I had some other things that were attached here to these this program, and I do want to make sure I play them through here. All right, because for some of these pieces here, all right, as classical as they are, I want to make sure that there is a place for them every time I'm doing these videos. Now, I'm probably going to save this here for the morning, but I'll give it its play for now, because this was to me, a lesson in checking the dominant society thoroughly. I mean, thoroughly getting in their hind parts. All right. Yeah. And what I liked about this, of course, this was a barber in 1966. And while he's getting in this Caucasian reporter's hind parts, all right. Yeah. While he's giving them the business, he's cutting a young black kid's hair. All right. So to me, that intensifies the conversation there. All right. We'll get back to this in a second. All right. Yeah. It makes me look in and say, okay, all right. All right. Not only am I giving you the business, but I'm passing knowledge to this young kid. All right. On how you need to deal with these jokers. All right. No, unlike the formula that I may have seen from my parents or uncles and family members that was subservient. All right. Yeah. And what have you. All right. No, he's getting in his ass. All right. And it just wasn't a common thing. All right. And people can front. You're talking about 1960s, 1950s. Yeah, we had bona fide riders in the streets in here in order to be able to get the civil rights bill through and all that other shit. That was our people in the damn street. All right. But when you talk about just going in and, all right, XYZ, you just randomly going ahead to do these things. They didn't come down for you talking, moving, having a certain energy. That didn't break down, nigga, without consequence, man. All right. Heavily. And you talking about a case and circumstances where you didn't have the internet, family. All right. None of that. So you had to be like that. All right. At that time for the dominant society to pay attention to you consistently like that. Mm-hmm. Fair use. Is that it right there? Or bring it up. Hold on.
This is I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem. Then what do you that white people think they're better than others?
I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history, and you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents and races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and old Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. Well, so you can have him. And here's what I'll say.
Nope. Boot to your ass. All right. This is going to be as uncomfortable as possible, goddammit. All right. Yes. For every moment that I got to bear it, that your stinking ass is sitting here in front of me. All right. No, I'm going to give you the business. All right. Might as well tell you about yourself. All right. Yeah, hell yeah. While I'm in here giving this young man a fresh haircut. All right. He wasn't even looking at him. All right. He had to pay attention to the haircut. All right. But that whole time he's giving this white man the blues. All right. No, that's what I'm talking about. All right. That's a person who's going to die. All right. You said here the case is black down to your bones. All right. Harriet Tubman stare, nigga. All right. I'm ready to go no matter what. Shotgun loaded. All right. No, at any time in here, nigga, I'm ready to go as well as I feel like my work has been accomplished. All right. But if it cracks off, nigga, this shotgun is ready. All right. And you couldn't tell me what a bigger gangster would be here for a black woman carrying a shotgun during antebellum slavery, nigga. All right. That's a gangster. All right. Yeah. What are you talking about? All right. Yeah. If you don't understand, all right, the fine lines of what that meant. All right. You talk about Harriet Tubman. All right. Oh, yeah. And I explained the serious call on her. Logically, I always point to that. The shotgun wasn't made for the dominant society as much as it was made to make sure that people understood when it's time to go free, you going free. All right. One way or the other. All right. Ain't no Nat Turner shit getting ready to pop off here. All right. No, you will not tell anything. You won't make it to tell. All right. Yes, indeed. So you're going to go free one way or the other, nigga. You're going to go cut across this water. All right. I know you can't swim. All right. And take your chances. All right. Or I'm going to put you down. All right. But ain't nobody turning around. All right. She had to put down slaves with cold feet, nigga. All right, who wanted to run back to massa. All right, yeah. She couldn't afford for all the secrets and everything else for the underground railroads and the tunnels here being outed by one of these bootlicking niggas. All right, she couldn't do it. All right, and that meant for a person sitting right there to make a serious decision based on the safety of everybody else. All right, yes, indeed. All right, yeah, it sounds dirty here, Halls, but hey, yeah, you can understand it. All right, you told somebody that you wanted freedom. All right, that's what that meant. All right. Hold on here. I paid $2,500 for power. All right, yeah, this is what's messed up here. Let's go back to Gary, Indiana. All right. The people in there talking about their electricity and stuff. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think I just found this here. All right, there it is. Now, this is what I was looking for earlier, good people. All right. Let's keep rolling.
We ain't got no food, no electricity.
I paid $2,500 for power. I'm still out of power 2 weeks later.
NIPSCO full of shit. They ain't did nothing for us.
I'm in Gary, Indiana, a majority black city where tens of thousands of people have been without power for 2 weeks following severe storms.
And I have never seen a storm so devastating in my entire life.
Residents in the region have been outraged with their power company, NIPSCO, Indiana's second largest utility power company that services 1.4 million Hoosiers.
After about day 3, a lot of us were getting worried. Okay, we pay our money, we pay our utility bills, but we have not heard from NIPSCO.
While infrastructure is being developed across the state to support its 125 data centers, somehow this working class community is struggling to get the basic utilities they need restored while having to pay higher rates than ever.
We probably saw like an increase of, I want to say like between 30 and 50% increase in our utility bills.
2 years ago, Blackstone, a private equity firm, bought a nearly 20% equity stake in NIPSCO, and rates have skyrocketed since.
My first NIPSCO bill was $450. My last NIPSCO bill was $2,500. NIPSCO is almost like the price of our rent. They're being very greedy, and our prices are very high, and we're not getting much service.
Why haven't we been made a priority to get our power back? Personally, I think data centers have been made the priority.
Gary is a working class city where the average income is less than $40,000. And it's located in the middle of Data Center Alley. NIPSCO's parent company, NiSource, is creating a...
I want to go back in there to see the rest of it. But yeah, what you thought was going on is going on. Same way when you look at Dalton. And Dalton shit was even worse, man. They said the average person, the black person there was making something like $25,000 a year. All right. And theirs, they said at less than $40,000 a year. Talking about a spot that's 85% black. Yeah, I don't like shit like that, dude. All right. It brings into this case here this space of where we are looking at black people, as I say, getting lowballed on our economics intentionally to make sure that this piece of society right there don't never go anywhere. All right. If that's the mountain that you get into to climb, this is how far we can see over the bushes. We can see just far enough, dude. All right, where folks are close to making $40,000 a year, dude. All right, nigga, talking about sky's the limit, nigga. All right, come on, dude. All right, these things are intentionally set up where we live at, man. All right, yeah, to make sure that black folks is look, the money ain't growing, but by, as she said here, by the consists of the average person there making around the same amount of bread, it's to put in your mindset nobody truly is struggling, or we don't need to get paid any extra because I'm making just as much as so-and-so is. All right. No, dude. All right. That pay structure and pay scale needs to be way higher, dude. All right. Because they go out their way within white society and their community to make sure that their peoples and their kids is making $80,000 a year and $100,000 a year, more money. All right, then which is near them. All right, we shouldn't have to get lowballed everywhere you live at here, dude. And that should be something that y'all are in y'all politicians' asses about consistently. All right. I'm talking about for freedmen, reparations across the board. All right. Yes, we need them now. Just because we got spots like that, dude. All right. That's one of many. All right. Hold on 1 second.
$1,000, and it's located in the middle of Data Center Alley. NIPSCO's parent company, NeSource, is creating a data center-only utility and throwing resources there. Meanwhile, the residents of Gary have been suffering.
In terms of rural areas that house a large black population, a large brown population, making sure that they have power is not exactly high on the list of priorities.
A community that lacks resources, that is a food desert at times, that lacks in the educational system, that lacks resources from government. Why isn't this getting the attention that it truly needs?
Alrighty, right back on over here to Gary, Indiana, where we have had at least 2 celebrities came forth, brought food and resources and other things in here. But they're calling for possibly like a wait for the electricity until next week here, which is horrible, man. They already in a tough space in here. All right. And this is what I mean in here when you say the government does not give a shit about black society. All right. Man, if you're talking about some spot in here where a bunch of white folks lived at here, all right, Gary, Indiana would be all over CNN and every damn where else. All right. They would keep repeating and showing this damn story. All right. Black suffering is to be washed to the back, nigga. All right. Yes, indeed. 9 days, as y'all can see, no power. 9 days, dude. Well, I'm telling y'all, that certain folks have to drive to different towns in order to make sure that they can get, that their insulin is cold. All right. They can properly get their medicine. All right. Yeah, this is how bad it is, dude. All right. Yeah, and the rest of your government has sat back for your funky ass Democrats. That's why ain't nobody voting for you, nigga, because when it comes to black people, it's the same old shit. All right. You don't even really notice us unless it's election season. And y'all think about it. Here it is. It's election season, dude. All right. And they're so used to putting benign neglect on our asses. All right. Watching black people dry up, have nothing. All right. That it's mentally comfortable for them. They're good leaving black people in Gary, Indiana without electricity for 9 days, dude. All right. Yeah, some of y'all would lose your mind, dude. All right. Come on, Halls. All right. I'm talking about for everything else, spoiled food. You got to throw a bunch of your food out, Halls. All right. Yeah, you force in certain circumstances to try to cook everything that you got damn in a damn freezer. All right. Not even knowing this shit going to happen to you, Halls. All right. It just does. All right. And you go through them factors of rather you talking about your food cases. All right. Yeah. You being able to charge your phone. All right. Anything else like that. If you ain't got extra devices sitting around here to make sure that you can, because as he's saying, ain't nobody got power. All right. Yeah. 9 days. All right. I've seen people go off, man, not having power for a couple hours, man. Nigga getting ready to snap. All right. 9 days. All right. Shit, man. I'm pretty sure a nigga was to the point of getting ready to lose his mind, especially if you have to go longer and you watching the government sit back and do nothing. They're moving around, collecting a bunch of Democratic stories on Hakeem Jeffries. All right. Y'all deserve to get destroyed. All right. And don't tell us shit about how much you got love for black people when Gary, Indiana was able to sit there with no power for 9 days. And all they give a shit about is their messaging, dude. All right. Yeah. If we can act as if Hakeem Jeffries don't support Medicaid for all, but he actually does support Medicaid for all. All right. This is the pussy ass stories that the Democrats are playing out there. All right. No, nothing to do with Gary, Indiana. All right. But you want the black vote. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Want to try to serve us up Stephen A. Smith and these other clown niggas, man. That's not good enough, dude. This is where the work counts at. All right. Yeah. When some natural disasters and some serious shit breaks way, And where are you seeing the politicians? How quick does it take them to come over here to handle your business here, dude? And how truly serious they are about looking out for black folks. All right. Yeah, talk is cheap around this point in time in here. All right. A lot of folks' actions show here that when it comes to freedmen, still, people don't give a damn here, all right. Not at all. Now, I got something coming in from 58 minutes ago. All right. This is fresh coming off the rack here. All right. And it says that, all right, I guess a delivery driver or Uber Eats driver got snatched up by ICE. All right. So they ain't even playing by no rules. All right. Nope, not at all. All right. I'm not sure if everybody got their food or what. All right. At least let them drop the rest of the orders off, nigga. All right. Man, he said I paid for my shit. All right. Yeah, and took your credit card number. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you want your food. You done left a tip and shit. All right. Yeah, you want your damn food. All right. I'm not saying you can't have the nigga. All right. I ain't saying that. All right. Yeah, just make sure I get my food first. All right. Then you can do whatever you want to with it. All right. Right. You can grab the nigga up right after I get my drink, nigga. All right. No, let him put my drink in my hand. All right. Yeah, now you can have him. All right. Yep. Hold on here.
Showing the aftermath of what advocates say is one of several cases of ICE detaining food delivery drivers in San Diego. They say Haitians are being targeted 1 month after the administration ended their temporary protected status. ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo spoke with community groups who say people are living in fear.
Temporary protected status for Haitians ended about a month ago, leaving many without legal status. Now, advocates say Haitians are becoming the target of ICE operations right here in San Diego.
ICE just took another DoorDash driver.
In the last few weeks, Arturo Gonzalez says he's noticed a shift in ICE operations in San Diego.
I do sort of like a rapid response around the SoCal region, predominantly in San Diego.
Gonzalez patrols and documents ICE arrests throughout the city. But in recent weeks, he says he's noticed Haitians are becoming the target of these immigration operations. Many of them are food delivery drivers.
It's been a lot of DoorDash and Uber Eats drivers because they're actively out and about in our neighborhoods delivering food from nearby restaurants.
His videos show abandoned cars, in some cases with what appears to be undelivered food in the front seat. Benjamin Prado with Unión del Barrio says he's noticed the uptick in ICE arrests of Haitians as well.
The cancellation.
Damn, dude. Hey, so a nigga done abandoned the food in the damn car? All right. He ran, man. All right. Whatever he seen, he got uncomfortable, dude. All right. And got low. All right. Yeah, man. You don't know how long that Burger King been sitting there, dude. All right. Hold on 1 second.
From nearby restaurants.
His videos show abandoned cars, in some cases with what appears to be undelivered food in the front seat. Benjamin Prado with Unión del Barrio says he's noticed the uptick in ICE arrests of Haitians as well.
The cancellation of TPS a few weeks ago is now giving carte blanche to Immigration and Customs Enforcement to really just racially profile many of the Haitian communities.
Until late July, Haitians in the country had what's called Temporary Protected Status, or TPS, an immigration program that gives temporary status and work authorization to people whose home countries are impacted by things like ongoing armed conflict or a natural disaster. The Trump administration ended TPS for Haitians in late July, leaving thousands suddenly out of legal status.
They have been targeting Haitians in and around San Diego. And
the enforcement so concerning that the Haitian Bridge Alliance, a local nonprofit that advocates for Haitian immigrants across the country, has canceled a monthly event originally set for Saturday.
We are heartbroken. We are very sad that the community is so traumatized in the fear that we see.
In a statement, I said
And what the hell do you want us to do about it? All right? No, legally, man, what can we do? All right? Shit. All right? No, you scared in your house. You scared over here. All right? You gonna be scared somewhere, ma'am. You understand me? All right? One thing. All right? Your knees will be shaking. And you're gonna be scared somewhere. All right? I know that. All right? No, ain't nothing we can do about it. All right? If you can't first go ahead to get your men in order, all right, then there's not really anything that you can do underneath of the circumstances of the protection of the women. All right. Now we can go ahead to say that for the U.S., which I would hope always that we prioritize the women and children there. All right. I've always looked at for immigration circumstances. If you were going to do anything in the case to accept some circumstances, you can do that. All right. But yeah, for these grown men over here, the same way they was talking about the damn plane ride. It's like, nigga, they brought you home. All right. You know, they ain't bring you to your front door service, but you back at the crib. You around your country. All right. You just might got to foot it or you got to catch the bus, but you back, nigga. All right. Yeah, like they dropped you off in West Africa somewhere. All right. They did to some of these niggas. All right. But that's not the treatment that they got. All right. Hold on here. All right. Hold on.
Heartbroken. We are very sad that the community is so traumatized in the fear that we see.
In a statement, ICE said they do not target individuals based on race, ethnicity, religion, nationality, political viewpoint, or membership in any protected group, adding that their operations remain consistent and are based on law enforcement information, case-specific facts, and applicable legal authorities. Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Yeah, I'm talking about abandoned Arby's and Popeye's chicken and shit. All right. There was some Burger King in there. All right. And somebody had to get out of Dodge. All right. No, I only mean you might have had 2 seconds or so. All right. Hold on. Judge blocks redistricting questions, all right, from ballots, all right, a pending appeal. I don't care about this shit concerning Maryland, man. I don't. All right. God damn it. All right. Wes Moore's walking his peanut head ass around somewhere. All right. We're in trouble. All right. We're in goddamn trouble. All right. No, as long as that bean-headed tether, all right, is holding power, all right, black people are in trouble, all right, as far as Maryland is concerned, all right, got to get his ass up out of there, all right. The hell you mean you don't support reparations? All right, well, then you got to go, all right, you got to get the hell out of here. You need to leave, nigga, all right, we don't need to talk about nothing else in life. No, ever. All right. Money. Well, they gonna get you. All right. Yeah, you killed Patrick on nigga. I hope you ain't even stole nothing. All right. Hold on. 2 more people sentenced as a part of feeding, all right, future fraud. All right. Yeah, it's these stinking ass jokers over here in Minnesota connected to Ohan Omar with all of these fake ass hospice. All right, driving Ferraris and G-Wagons. All right. Yeah, setting up daycares, but it ain't no kids. All right. That's it. All right. Yeah, and every time somebody asks you dirty ass something, you want to fight with them out front arguing. All right, get out of here. Get out of. We have customers. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. No, nigga. Not while you breaking the law. All right. We standing right here, nigga. All right. Yeah. In our country illegally. And you breaking the law. All right. Yeah, you talking about stealing from us, nigga? All right, we're talking about from the hundreds of millions for some of these guys at these programs and these hospices. They were open for all types of bread. Instead of embracing Nick Shelby's news reporting, which was breaking around in certain places, they offered up a Nick Shirley law, nigga, that says if you even look into the books on who's stealing, you can get charged. All right, this type of bill the Democrats want to put up. All right, they don't want to clean the filth. They just want to put a law up to hide it. All right. Yeah, so some raggedy ass, funky ass joker who comes from the slums in his homeland, all right, can ride around here in America, all right, no, in $100,000 car, $350,000 car. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. That's what I'm talking about here. All right. And I'm talking about from the hospices we've seen in Los Angeles, from the circumstances that we've seen there in Minnesota. No, it's not just the Latinos there. They had Russians there in California when they had the Dr. Drew show. All right. Yeah, they had Russian dudes up in there, dude. But they had a hospice there. They had Albanians. All right. In Los Angeles too as well. All right, same type of scam. And then when you looked in the parking lot, it was a bunch of $100,000 cars, dude. All right, a rack of them. All right, a lot of these niggas ain't have no patience, no nothing. All right, just in here stealing. All right, like damn. No, right there, right in front of you. All right, government kicking out all types of bread. All right. Shit. And I'll go ahead to tell me I ain't gonna go ahead to knock anybody in. I don't want nobody stealing from us. All right, but they said there in the cases there, if they giving away all this damn money, all right, yeah, they gonna run their asses right over here. All right, this is exactly what they did. All right, yeah, so you can have an attitude so far. You got to blame the Democrats. All right, yeah, let's get here to this cases of people quote unquote getting sentenced. Yeah, I want to hear this.
It is 12 o'clock right now. Great to have you along with us here this afternoon. It's great to be with you. I'm Simone Bullridge. Well, we have a lot of stuff to talk about for the next couple of hours. Some council meetings to take you to, some community meetings also happening today, some press conferences as well that we also plan to take you to. Also have R&B legends Jay Jam and Jerry Lewis in the house here at 9, and we'll also be speaking with them live coming up in the next few minutes or so. But I want to begin with this story, and this is regarding fraud. Big conversation in the state of so 2 more Feeding Our Future are learning their sentences today. So the first sentencing, it happened already. It happened at 10 o'clock this morning. And our Paul has been following these cases very closely, and he joins us now to talk about it. So Paul, of course, this is an ongoing conversation. We know that dozens of people were involved in this fraud scheme, charged with stealing millions of dollars. Just walk us through this case and tell us who was in court this morning and what happened.
Yeah, I mean, talking hundreds of millions of dollars in total, and what has been described as certainly one of the biggest, largest schemes of the COVID pandemic era. I was in court this morning. I'm actually joining you from the court downstairs. Federal House. As
Yeah. Trying to keep my head on clear. All right. It's late. All right. So I'm looking at it, dude. So I ain't about to sit up in here, as he said in here, and go any further than I have to within these 2 hours. All right. Yeah. If I did here for any of these other cases here, if you didn't catch at any points here, all right, please go watch the playback. All right. This has definitely been a good program. All right. And we'll continue to keep making them. All right. Much love to the good people. But they got a debate, and I want to check it out.
You were not giving money to run the city.
He had 16.7 billion, and he spent he spent 2.5 billion, and then he signed the
that money.
order.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you? That money
Trump
was.
tried to release him out of here so we don't have to pay for him.
No.
So the white Jews couldn't. If you said the white Jews did that. So Trump tried to get him up out of here so he wouldn't have to pay.
Oh, you're a Trumper? You're a Trumper? You with Trump?
Listen to what I'm saying. You're with Biden because you I just told you. You said what he couldn't do. If that was take them out of here, so he could take the money. Why is he signing an executive order to protect them? If that was the case, because that's all we want to do is that our money is being spent on us, sir.
They call the Jew and the Hispanic in.
Okay. Sir,
it don't matter.
It don't matter. It does.
Hey, then you're
right now.
Are you a Trump?
Right now.
Are you a Trump?
Right now we have the most secure border, so it do matter.
You with Trump? Trump is our enemy.
So
are you with Trump?
Sir, are the Jews controlling Trump?
And how are we even underneath of the case of the assumption?
You were not giving money to run the city.
He had 16.7 billion.
Right, and everybody, in that case of where he's talking politically, everybody's our damn enemy. All right. That's why I say you take politics and you eliminate the emotional side. You keep it a business aspect. You see who's got what for you. If ain't nothing on the table, dude, you just get up and walk out of there. All right. But you don't hook yourself to either group to say, hey, man, Trump is our enemy. This one is our. All right. Yeah. We talking to whoever got talking turkey to us, whoever got some money and say, hey, this is for free. Man. All right. Yeah. We may go ahead to holler at you. All right. But as far as, like you said, these political ties where you here to do work for the Democrats, that's something for the old niggas, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to fight Trump no matter what. For what, nigga? Why? All right. Yeah, that seems pretty counterproductive. All right. Yeah, it's a waste of energy. All right. When you understand that everybody's wrapped in the same funky ass machine. All right. You know, their voice is a little bit more lighter. All right. They're low tone with their dirt. All right. But everybody is ciphered into the same funky ass damn group. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Sure it's up. That's why I said, no, nigga, you ain't never going to get to look at Epstein stuff here for real and see who's really involved in all of this shit. And no, nigga, you would have to snitch on Republicans and Democrats, nigga. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why you would never hear any of that shit. This is why even when I hear these clowns here year to date going over talking about some yeah, well, what about Epstein? Epstein this and Epstein. All right, who gives a shit? As I said here earlier, all right, I talked about the Republicans' conventions. You can switch that to the Democrats too, but the Democrats have a little spot there at their little Senate, all right, a House of Representatives that they got there, all right, where the cameras don't work in the locker room side, and this is where they take their little interns, all right, and have their little shots of liquor back there, all right, yeah. So y'all degenerates too, nigga. All right, just to snitch on you as well. All right. Mm-hmm. I'll make sure you get told on, nigga. All right, just in case somebody forgot. All right, y'all ain't living right. All right, none of them. You go ahead and add that up, nigga. Nobody clean, especially for all the policies that they put in place when they goddamn. Yeah, man. We ain't forgot shit. Yeah. Something in here at least trying to pair us here. Give me a second. All right. Yeah, bearing down on everything that we got in here. All right. I'm talking about trying to squeeze. Look at him. All right. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Paris. Keep my door open for 30 minutes. See what I'm saying? See how that works? All right. Yeah, man. Let me go back to where I'm at here. But we sitting and talking about these politics here going the road. All right. No, and I'm even kill with my point. This old guy, Donald Trump is on me. And I said all of it doesn't do black society any good. That's what I was talking to you about. We don't have any ties in here, Hoss, man, except for the shit in here that we was in here that does something for us. But so far, that ain't nothing. All right. No, we go ahead at least to kick our support on what support us. All right. That makes sense. Jeff Teague, Dwayne Wade. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything here. I went back in here to skip a lot of stuff in here from earlier. Some of the stuff I kept and other things I left where it's at. Boxing and other things acquired, man, I left where it was at because based on where I was talking about here earlier. All right, I had Joy Reid and some other players. Hold on, what we got here? Yeah, and some people are taking swipes at brother Steven Jackson, because he's going after Ernest Cantor for some of the behavior in which he has, which I don't have any problem with that. But I guess what this dude is saying is that you're giving them ground to something. He's giving them ground to harass women and doing all this other shit. All right, I don't know what his gripe is with Steven Jackson. All right, I feel the way that I do about my shit. What I told y'all about my stuff earlier is that let the women play basketball, man. All right, leave them alone. All right, there ain't no to attack a corporation or some organization that has to take $50 million from the NBA every year just to survive, man. All right, leave them alone. Man. All right, no, it's already bad. All right, and you're talking about how bad it can get. We're in bad shape now. All right, no, when you got to hold the whistle. It's turned into shit. All right. Right. Yeah, just hold your whistle tight. All right. Yeah, it's ball handles and stiff arms them right in the middle of the chest. All right. Yeah. That's when your damn sport. Should come with somebody just tampering with something. All right. Maybe they didn't found the way. Good. All right. Don't make me no another man. All right. Yeah. No, I'll just go back and click back into it. All right. You think by getting thrown off of here, but it's going to make you go away? No, dude. All right. Not when I had plans. All right. And I'm going to get all that shit done. All right. And you must want to sit out extra long. Let me get over here to this white woman. All right. Climb through a damn bus window. And she smashed the window. All right. This is on a school bus. And Calvers County. All right. Or something. And her name is Rebecca Glover. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm reading these names here correctly. All right. Mother smashed the window, crawled through there. Okay, this was in California. Students are unified for the school bus and were stuck for an hour after a rowdy kid forced the bus driver to stop and call law enforcement. A 12-year-old student on the bus said that everybody was screaming and stuff because they were excited to get off of the bus. During the screaming, another student crawled out of the window, causing the driver to stop the bus and say, "Sit down," roll up the windows as they waited for law enforcement. Nicole Wellington said her son called her scared and that after arriving, she still was not allowed off the bus. She advised him to escape through the window as well. Rebecca Glover, another parent, thought the opposite and told her kid to remain seated. All right, okay, so this is the actions here. I guess somebody went to record this. Give me a second. All right.
Glass, eventually confronting the bus driver after what parents tell us was a ride home that quickly escalated.
Everybody was screaming and stuff because they were excited to get off the bus.
Rambunctious. This 12-year-old on board says the bus had stopped along Highway 49 near Russell Road when he says one student climbed through a window.
And that's when the bus driver was like, "Sit down, roll up the windows."
He says the driver told students they would have to wait for law enforcement before getting off. Parents tell KCRA students remained on the stop bus for about an hour as more parents began arriving.
And you're going to hand me my child when he calls me and he's scared. You know, like I said, second time he's ever ridden the bus.
His mother, Nicole Wellington, getting a call from her son about what was unfolding and immediately drove to the scene.
I went right to the door and I was like, "Dude, open the door, let me have my kid." And he's like, "I'm not doing that." Then I gave my child permission to now hop out the window. But I was there.
Parents think that they can just take matters into their own hands like that.
But a mother who had two children on the same bus said she made a different call.
I told my kids, stay seated and just wait it out, because there was not just one child they had to think of. They had to think of every single child on that bus at that time.
A separate video shows the parent who climbed inside the bus being arrested. Deputies say the parent was arrested on vandalism charges.
I do feel that maybe that bus driver, especially when he's driving, should not have to deal with all those kids by himself.
I think parents are now sending their children to school to be parented instead of parenting their children at home, and that is a concern.
In Calaveras County, Denson Cortez, KCRA 3 News.
If I was to ask a person, man, what would be the best or biggest chances of convenience here? If you thought Braun was going to get a chip, where should he go at? And you would say the damn Sixers. All right. Of course he's ring chasing, man. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with admitting that, dude. It's just the point that a lot of these cats, all right, I'm going to tell y'all what it is here, dude. A lot of these dudes are not sure what type of season that the 76ers are going to have. They don't know. All right. You watch the Lakers and them put all the talent they could around Braun and they still couldn't get anywhere. All right. I told you, LeBron James being a sixth man, excellent. Great for your team. Him playing a role that he has to, where the ball got to be in his hand so much, is going to take some of these players out of rhythm the same way it cut down Luka Doncic's numbers, dude. Instantly. All right? Yeah, come on, dude. Folks are not going to move the same way that they usually move and have all of this comfort knowing that LeBron got to keep the ball in his hand all the time. All right? Yeah, you've seen him spreading the ball, doing all these other things, but the case is that once the team starts to stink up, people are going to have to get fired. Here comes everybody getting blamed. Here comes all of this drama. All right? Yeah. So when you see these guys in here, oh, he ain't ring chasing, he ain't, nigga, you don't want to be blamed when the shit pop off. And I told y'all it's coming. This officially, whether he like it or not, will be the last year where even the reporters that like to kiss his ass can continue to front, dude. All right. Yep. If they don't go ahead, all right, to have a winning season here, all right, have one of these goddamn good seasons where they win a whole bunch of games, all right, and at least make it to the damn finals, that's a failure. All right. Winning the chip, all right, you can call it what you will. They'll still praise LeBron for making it to the finals here. All right. Yeah, they'll give him all the praise in the world. All right. But that's where I think the sky is right now. All right. Yeah. Go championship. For some people, championship or bust, dude. All right. Anything less, it's going to get some of the same criticisms that you've seen from Cleveland, from Los Angeles. All right, nigga, we gave you everybody, dude. All right. Maybe it's you. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's not too hard to believe. All right. Hold on, Steve. Hold on, Mr. James. All right. You are a little old. All right. Yeah. Maybe it's you. All right. Maybe it ain't Luka or River or Revis or all of these other cats. All right. Yeah. Or Anthony Davis or, you know what I mean? Or Kyrie. All right. Yeah. Maybe it's you. All right. That's what we're starting to look at, man. All right. Did he play a decent season last year? Yeah. But as we've seen in here for the cases of Father Time and everything else, all right, no, history ain't going to lie to you. They said OKC went to go do what they needed to do. All right. Yeah, I think the Rockets was fair pickings for anybody to take them off in the first round because I don't think that their heads was on straight, man. All right. They was not supposed to lose to the damn Lakers, man. Especially in the way that they did. All right. Hold on. All right, I want to look at this here.
James decided to take his talents to Philadelphia. What were your thoughts about that move?
I don't like y'all calling my man a ring chaser.
I didn't call him that.
Okay, I'm just checking. Okay. I don't think it's for him. See, it's funny to me that people that don't have rings are saying, "Oh, he's a ring chaser." No, his continuance chasing. He's chasing the chance to continue to. Listen, he knows. Well, he doesn't really know yet, but you know and I know when this thing is over, it's over. You can't come back. Once you retire, once your body says, I can't go no more, it's over. This guy feels he has 2-3 years left. Why not try to get another championship? I did it. I won 3 in a row and then won 1 in Miami. Hey, towards the end of my career, let me go play with Paul and KG and, be like the, fourth guy and rebound and set picks and, see if I can win one. And, that's what he's doing. However, I'm anxious to see how this team is going to work. The person
That's everybody's thing, man. All right. Yeah, is Jalen going to get enough touches? Is Maxey going to get enough touches? All right. Is our other brother, is Embiid going to be able to play like his normal self? All right. All these things going to come acquired, man. All right. Yeah, because Braun can offset all that shit, man. All right. Well, you know it. You got a nigga complaining about his numbers. All right. Yeah, and they got to find a spot for you. All right, to make sure that you're going to get your points. I think it will be a problem possibly in between Maxey. Even though, all right, this is what the Sixers is saying, what they want. I think it's necessary that he's bringing the ball up court, dude. All right. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Maxey is a scorer, dude. That's what he is. All right. He'll bust your ass. All right. I want him to play to the fullest of his damn potential. And how do you do that? All right. I told you. When Braun got to get a couple enough touches. All right. NB, it's only one basketball. NB got to get touches. All right. Hold on. What you call it? I said Brown already. Goddamn it. The other young man that y'all got there. Can't think of his name. He's got to get some touches. All right. Everybody got to get right. All right. You only got one basketball, dude. So you're going to have to see, number one, who's the team leader. All right. And how y'all going to establish y'all system through that to make sure that that player gets fed in order to energize everybody else on the damn court. All right. Because that leadership is not just going to come from Braun due to longevity and people knowing his name. All right. That's going to be earned from the hardest working person in that damn gym, practice and every damn thing else. All right. Shit. The team, through terms like this, anoints the person working the hardest, nigga. All right. Yeah, you get it from the team. All right. And I would feel better, or just like everybody else, if Braun earned his bones and he came off the bench, man. Mm-hmm. All right. At least prove that you need to be able to be in the starting lineup first. All right. Because it makes all the sense in the world for him to come off the bench. All right. Shit. Yeah, you constantly are a threat. When you got people's momentum burnt down and everybody's stinking, Braun comes off the bench and, yeah, starts lighting your ass up. All right. That's perfect for him. All right. Yes, indeed. And you play off into that and to be able to keep your players that you got, goddamn it, with y'all strengths up and everybody playing to 100. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Helping offset some of the parts of the game and keeping the momentum at the same time. All right. Shit, it ain't always got to be something bad, dude. All right. Some folks is, oh, man, how you going to say something about that? Because he's 40-something years old, nigga. All right. And maybe he shouldn't start off at the most intensified part of the game, which is the beginning. All right. Yeah, give him some time, dude. All right. So he can study what's on the court. That's what he like to do anyway. All right. Yeah, by the time you got him in there, no, he's got a better mindset of things from looking at stuff from a player coach standpoint. This is how they always point him out, a point forward. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of trash online, as y'all can see, a whole bunch of it.
Forgot about us, but they forget those people were destroyed. You know, you as Michael Harriet said.
Yeah. Michael Harriet, man. All right. She's repeating something from him, dude. This is a nigga scared to talk about anything that has to do with racism. Look at it. All right. Yes, I'm talking about, I'm talking beating around the bush. All right. I mush mouth. I said something, but I really ain't say anything. All right. He one of them niggas. All right. Yeah. All right. Scared to death. All right. No, whatever he had to say wasn't good, Joy. All right. No, it wasn't. I know the nigga. All right. Yeah, you ain't getting nothing quality or soundbite from that nigga. All right. No, he's mumbling. All right. Shit. Oh, you talking about black issues? He's mumbling. All right. He's soft shoeing. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't even going to do it. That's it. That's enough. All right. In a minute, family.